Charles and Wang live in the Philippines. Gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna go live.
What else, Philippines?
This is how I spend my morning, y'all. Let me see what I look like on Facebook.
Oh my God! Your friend looking me. Who's this girl? I am the part-time housekeeper here.
Let us see.
Wait,
Don't
I will.
matter.
Just wait. I will cut your hair, right?
Right. See, that's on mine. Look. Look. Look at this.
Yeah, I see it.
That's us. And that's the broadcast. Okay, now. I don't know if they can hear
Okay.
it. Yeah, they can hear it. That's what I don't know. Okay.
Good morning, Philippines.
One of the benefits of living here, can I speak up a little bit?
Huh?
You need to speak up a little bit.
What?
I have a personal assistant. I want to give a shout out to my barber in Milwaukee, Andre Wilson. Andre had to teach her how to cut my hair.
Oh, right.
We're gonna really do something different today, y'all. Gonna change my look. Wayne, you don't need to comb it.
Ah, okay.
You don't take the.
This is the one that I use. And the other
No,
one.
no, no, no.
It's okay, this one.
Take the guard off.
Take the
Take the guard off, the black part.
this one.
Yeah, take it off.
Why?
I want you to cut off all my hair.
Oh my God. I'm scared. Wait, not patay. Not, I will crush your hair. Your head. Mm.
Cut it all off. That's what I'm going to do. Get my Buddha look going. Just cut it off. Down to the skin. Hello, everyone. This is Charles in the Philippines. Sir Charles. They call me Sir Charles here. Just doing a little bit different this time. This is my personal assistant, Wayne. Tell him hi, Wayne.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
What?
I will be.
Go ahead and cut it. You being so.
Okay.
Cut it.
No, I'm scared.
I know you're scared.
Yeah.
You ain't the one that got to walk around like this. I do. I'm serious.
Yeah, you don't have hair.
Right.
anymore.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
You know, I want the audience to understand. It doesn't make sense for me to walk around with a bald spot in the back. All right. With you in the front. There's no hair up here.
Yeah, this is.
So just cut it all off.
Oh.
That's what I'm going to do.
Ah,
This is going to be a new year. It's going to be a new
this is your New Year look.
I'm going to get an earring.
Ah!
I am. When we go to the Bureau of Immigration tomorrow,
Okay, and then what is your
we're gonna find an earring.
Oh.
No, I'm not getting it pierced. I'm getting one that you can just.
But you don't have hair piercing.
No, and I'm not about to do that either. No. I was looking on Amazon, and
What did you do with the earring?
there's one that you can just attach to your ear. It's not.
Ah, okay, I understand.
Yeah, I want a black because all of my jewelry is black.
Oh.
So anyway, Wayne and I were talking about our plans for this year. And this year, we were talking about how I can help the Philippines, how we can help the Philippines. Now, Wayne, she lives in a Philippine call it, Wayne. You describe it.
What do you mean?
Describe your house.
I I want only to restore my house because
No, describe what it's like.
my house is just made of what they call made of wood. The
So your house is made of bamboo.
or as we have lived during the night. Yes, it is made of bamboo where we can sleep. Then we don't have room. We only sleep together with my son, kid, and my husband, and even my brother.
So how many people sleep in your house?
We sleep maybe 5 persons.
All y'all sleep on the floor together?
Yes, but as of now, my husband has trying to my son to separate widow, what do you call that one?
Separate.
Subdivision.
Okay,
Yeah.
separating the house.
Separate, yeah.
Wayne, turn that fan off. It was blowing here.
So my plan is hopefully we could have enough budget. I could refer that instead of bamboo, we make it on plywood for the floor.
She sent me some videos of uh, their living situation. And so one of the things I want to be able to do is, you know, Trump is talking about make America great again. And this is not a political commentary, but I believe that as an American citizen, in order to represent America, it's a good idea that we improve the situations wherever we go. Instead of victimizing the area, we should have be a positive influence. And so that's going to be my goal for 2026 and from now on while I'm here. And my first goal is to improve Wayne's living situation. And I'm going to put the links up for that for those who want to uh, contribute to that. And the second one is going to be on LinkedIn and maybe on YouTube about supporting Narragansett. Because the biggest thing I see that can be help these people is education. You know, coming from the African American community, the one thing that lifted us out of our situation was education. My mother was an educator. She was a teacher. She had a double master's degree. She was graduated from Jackson State. And education was a really big thing for us. And so I can these are two things I believe I can help in this situation. This and the school. Now the school piece, see, Wayne is real active in her school. As a matter of fact, Wayne, you know something? I was thinking of something.
What?
I need you to speak up real loud. What time do you take your son to school?
Actually, our schedule for today, since my son was studying in a public school, the school was divided into two shifts, which is my son is in morning schedule, which is we go to school early in the morning around 6, and it will be finished around 10 a.m.
Now I want you all to hear this.
We only got maybe 4 hours. Seven, eight, nine. Yeah,
I want you all to recognize this. Their chill, she takes her son to school to start school at 6 a.m. in the morning. And then that,
it will be end by 10
and it ends by 10, and then you have a second.
session for another, which is 11:30, then finish, it will be 4:30.
And so they then have a second session
Yes.
that goes from 11:30 to 4:30. that's how they're running the school over here. And Maragondon is supposedly one of the better schools in the area.
It's a public school, Marigunda Elementary.
It's a public school, but I believe that we can, and we can definitely assist them. Are you done?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, no more. You think it's no more? See?
You sure?
Yes, I'm serious.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but
No,
I
it's
can.
not. Not yeah. Because watch this. Look, look.
That's why just like,
This side.
this one.
You see, they're not even.
You just
Put the thing back on.
wait here, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, I want it all.
Wait, so that's all. No more hair.
I may even take and shave it.
Yeah.
Right. Just keep it shaved.
Okay, continue what you're talking.
So that's what she and I will be doing for the year 2026. These are our goals for the year for Charms and Wang in the Philippines. Uh, I really live a very comfortable lifestyle here, thanks to Wang and the hospitality of the Filipino people. Even though they do have every problem, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that.
Yes, a problem.
It's just, you know what I see about the Filipino culture? They're still developing as a country and as a group. You know, the same growth pains that America went through, or any other country that gets introduced to the first world, and they see where they stand in regards to that, and so they see that well, they have some development that needs to go. Like for instance, Wayne, what was this problem with the flooding and stuff?
Huh?
Remember we saw that on YouTube,
What's that?
the flooding problem,
The flooding problem is because of the flood control project.
the flood control project, and what happened?
It's because of the road, but during rainy days, the water will overflow. It's because you don't have a proper drainage system. You don't have a proper drainage system.
Yeah, but I saw in the news that
Usually, the main cause of that, I think, they're showing some people are don't have the proper way in throwing of their garbage. Maybe that's the reason why during rainy days we're having experience flooding. That's the main cause.
well, what was the scandal about spending of money to for flood control?
Some I've heard in the news it was from the government. They corrupt the money.
That's what they're saying.
Yes, that's what they're saying. Enough. Finish.
You sure?
Yes. It's empty. No more hair.
Good, good.
Okay. I just said I will remove the towel.
Yes, I'll do my mustache straight.
2026 will be a great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wayne,
What?
hand me. That's what I did. I'll do this. I'll do this. Just to make sure that she doesn't long hair up there. next topic I want to talk to my viewers about are what does it take to make people think together? Seriously, what does it take? I'm seeing trends that people are looking for a job. What makes them think this big? No, 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 turn around, turn around, that was better.
Did you answer me? Did you call me?
Wayne,
What?
you can turn that light back out, that was better.
I'm not talking.
The lighting is better, I like that. Yeah, yeah, that's better. More natural color. Anyway, there we go. You know, I have talked to people inside of Milwaukee. Like right now, they're hiring at Milwaukee Job Corps to teach the young children skills. They were problems at home, not doing well in school. So Milwaukee Job Corps is hiring for those that are interested. And so, but the person I was talking to, he was over a nonprofit and he had bigger potential. And but he stepped into Milwaukee Job Corps, and I was thought his career path. He could have been an executive director of his own nonprofit for reentry skills when people come from prison. He has that type of ability, but he stepped into this thing with the children. But I was asking him, how do I get people to think bigger? Like I see that here in the Philippines. They have a mindset. They have a mindset that they're poor. And this gets into, in order to change your life, you must change your mind first. Your life is going to follow whatever path your mind tells it. Your cognitive ability doesn't know the difference between rich and poor. It doesn't. You assign that value. And so I've been working with Wang, and I want to start doing this on Facebook. Is how do you attract the life that you deserve? It's a real deep topic. Well, it's not deep, but you have to understand how we end up in the situations that we're in. To give you an example, some people will always attract people who take advantage of them in their relationship. They always end up with someone. They can go from one person to the next and still end up with the same type of person in a different body. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? That has to do with the person, how they feel about themselves. It's a spiritual problem. Um, because, I've been working on that situation of how do I live the life that God has promised. And I'm doing that now. Really, I'm serious. I'm serious. I know I have noticed a pattern in my life that I've been following, and at this stage in my life, it's all coming together. And I'm gonna start touching on that topic. This is something I just discovered in the last couple of months. I was talking to my cousin. He lives in Kankakee, and his name is Peter. Now, on that side of my family, the first person that we have record of, his name is Peter. He was a slave brought into Mississippi. And I was talking to Peter, my cousin now, and he told me the history of the first Piedmont. on a slave ship, and the slave ship caught a fire, and he put out the fire. And when the ship got to shore, they set all of the slaves free. This is a true story. And so that Peter started a church in Mississippi, and it's still there today. And I said, wow, this is really interesting because I got another story to go along with it. So I was talking to my cousin, and he was explaining this to me. Now my cousin is in recovery. He has over 30 years in recovery. And he has spent that 30 years rescuing people from drug addiction, bringing them into the recovery community. The same personality type, doing the same thing as Peter. And I noticed a trend that name that they give us. Wayne, come here. Come here. I told her this. Wayne, what is your name?
Meaning,
Yes.
I am Wilma, a bug.
No, remember we looked up the definition of your name.
Ah, the meaning of my name is Wilma, so it means I am determined.
And what is your desire?
Peaceful desire.
Desire is like, well, I want to provide for my member. We talked about that. What is your heart?
My desire is only to fulfill myself that I am wealthy, I am successful, healthy, I am loved.
She over here reading this
I didn't read, but I just knew what.
no. That's not what
I
she said when we first went through this year. That's right.
no, I got it in my no.
No, you said I want to be able to provide for my family.
Ah, okay.
That was her desire.
Yeah.
Okay. Because this gets into the Bible talks about God will give you the desire of your heart. Okay?
Yeah.
But then your name determines your spiritual direction. So she has the determination to achieve that goal. That's how that works. But now I'm trying to get her to think bigger than that. That's why she's reading this list I have on the wall over here. And it talks about the law of attraction. And the one thing, well, let me go back.
Say yes for me.
Okay. You can read it. Are you still cooking?
Huh?
You can make me a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Uh,
I will add water.
uh,
No. Need to add water.
no, what I need is you can give me the coffee that's in there right now and make it hot. All right, now. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, do that. Yes, go ahead and make the cup of coffee. All right,
How many did you?
two. And, um, well, anyway, let me go back to the line. You go with me, coffee. I got my morning routine, and I'll cover, I'll found some real health issues, health solutions that people may be interested in, but I'm gonna say that for another podcast. Anyway, back to my cousin Pete. He spent 37 years bringing people out of addiction into recovery. And the first Peter that got off the slave ship, they set all the slaves free. Then on my side of the family, the first slave came here in 1816. His name, they named him Elijah. And there are no coincidences in life. The tradition on my father's side of the family was Elijah was the first one, Charles was next, Elijah was the next one, Charles was next, Elijah is the next one. They had this tradition of alternating names of the firstborn on my father's side of the family. So as I looked at this, it's like, and the strangest thing about it is, Elijah, his story is when he was on the plantation, the master's house caught fire, and he went in and saved the master's life. And because of that, the master set him free. Realize these are, you know, Elijah on one side of my family and Peter on the other side. Okay? And so now that comes all the way down, and then my father married my mother, which was on the Peter side, and I am the firstborn. A real unusual story, but I, what I'm looking at is the Bible talks about we were spoken into existence. And so, oh my goodness, Wayne,
Yeah.
my deliverance here. Yeah, oh, be right there.
Wait.
Get my wallet out of my bag.
And then
Pay that man
how much?
600. Open the door. Let him know you're there.
Pila. I will get.
Yeah. I got a COD him. I don't know what that is, man. I'm changing everything around. I'm redecorating. I'm redecorating outside. I can't tell you this. What? Wayne, what is it?
I didn't know it's this.
Oh,
600.
put that back in my mouth. Open it. Take the scissors and cut it. Anyway, Elijah on one side, Peter on the other. I'm the firstborn, right? So my father, who was named Charles, my name was supposed to be Elijah. And and the other two. The Elijah on my father's name side, he was the pastor too. Okay? So both of these guys started churches. This is not a coincidence. So I actually come from a ministry background, people that subscribe to the belief of Christianity, and I'm the result of that.
What's this?
Oh, okay, this is cool. This here is lymphatic drainage. One of the things that happens is that your lymph nodes um, can become clogged. And that's what causes, as we age, our lymph nodes become clogged. And so I've been working with treatment to do that. So far, well, what's that? I need the bottles out of the refrigerator. I found the solution that appears to work. This one, what's the white stuff? I know it's cold, but it was something else. What's in it?
Ginger.
Oh, okay.
Ginger and the fruit.
So I found a homeopathic solution. The ginger and clove. Soak in water. Get a glass of it every morning. Sometimes I may drink some at night, but it appears to be working. I'll have it. Drink it first thing in the morning. Put that back.
We put inside.
Yep, and bring me the oven.
Only one?
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to my morning health routine. Right. This here keeps the kidneys going. So living in water. Put that back. where this one, I just, um, this other thing I use, can read Miracle Bomb, because what happens when your feet start swelling and you start developing high blood pressure, backup of lymph fluid, you destroy the lymph node veins to carry the fluid away. These products that I'm using, the Miracle Bomb is working once I started using the cloves and the ginger. These are Asian remedies because I was very into the Asian culture and it's working. My feet have stopped swelling. Um, I'm using I've eliminated carbs every day out of my diet, except maybe once a week. And it appears to be working. So I share that. So now, where am I at now? The goals for this year are going to be to put up weekly updates of living in the Philippines. On my personal page, I have a YouTube channel. I appreciate you go there and follow it. Calvin Lang, Living in the Philippines. And I will continue to cover my adventure here in the Philippines. I got the e-bike and I'm going to be traveling around doing videos showing you what it's really like here in the Philippines. It's like I live in a very um, mid-scale area in Lapu-Lapu, but around it is jungle. It's developed jungle. It's like streets, but you can see palm trees, bushes everywhere. It's like they carved out living areas. It's really a jungle. It really is. That's what it is. It's a jungle. When you see those touristy things, those are developed areas. The rest of the country does not look like that. They live well, but it would be considered rural by American standards. It's good enough for now. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. It's been 30 minutes. That's enough. My name is Charles, living in the Philippines, and I will see you next week.